Welcome back, everyone. This is Thomas Triple T Ty with another new bullish crypto analysis. Before we dig in, remember this is for edutainment only and not to be considered as financial advice. And anytime you feel like value's been added, feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and leave your thoughts in the comments section. I would appreciate that. Let's dig in and take a look at Ethereum on the weekly chart. But before we do, let's highlight some news about Ethereum. Expectations of Ethereum merger with proof of stake this summer have speculators anticipating Ethereum to surpass BTC in value. I disagree with that. Maybe in the long term, I doubt this will happen in the next few years. Additionally, Buterin warned against NFTs, saying a lot of dystopian potential, as you may have these 3 million monkeys and it becomes a different kind of gambling. Interesting perspective. I do agree with him. So let's dig into the chart and take a look. So here we have Ethereum. It's on, we have this weekly chart, trading view chart here. And we have this descending triangle. It's been here for quite some time, since roughly November. And Ethereum has been dropping along this resistance line on the triangle here. And it finally broke above this resistance line with 2 bullish candles. That's fantastic. So that's very bullish. We also have it touching the 50-day moving average. If you've noticed in the past, since forever, it's been above the 50-day moving average. And after it dipped down below back in January, middle of January, it's been staying down there, but now it's coming back up. It's just it's like literally touching the 50-day moving average. At the top of the candle is touching the 50-day moving average. Additionally, it's also entering the descending bull market support band, and that's very good. If it enters here, it has a chance to be in a bullish phase, but it's just barely touching. In the last several hours, it's entering. This thing's diving down, so eventually they're gonna have to meet. So that's pretty bullish. Let's see, what else do we have here? Volume. Volume, if you look at the volume here, and the same thing with cumulative volume delta down here, it's been on the decrease since May. It's trending down since May of 2021. This is in alignment with Bitcoin. Bitcoin demand has been declining since April 2021. So they confirm each other there. What else do we have? The Bollinger Band. The current candle, here's the bottom of the Bollinger Band right here. It might be difficult for you to see. Let me change that. There we go, much better. Here's the bottom of the Bollinger Band. Here's the top. So and here's the middle right there. So it's near towards the middle and it's moving away from the bottom. But it has a lot of potential to move to the upside because the top is here. If you notice here in the past, it moves to the top and drops back. This one, it exceeds the top of the Bollinger Band, drops back down to the bottom, exceeds the bottom of the Bollinger Band, pops back up, touches the top, drops back down, wicks to the middle of the Bollinger Band. Sorry, this is the middle of the Bollinger Band. Drops back into the middle of the Bollinger Band, pops back up, touches the top, drops all the way, crosses the middle, touches the bottom, and went sideways for a couple months here, almost 2 months, maybe 1, 2, 3, 4, just over 2 months, and then now it's touching the middle again. If it right here, you can see when it went back up, it touches the 50-day moving average, got rejected. So the 50-day moving average is a critical resistance. If it can break above this, it has a chance to get back to the top. But if it can't, it's going to bounce back down and range right in this area. And you can see here, excuse me, there's this the bottom support here of the triangle. It'll range between there and the 50-day moving average. So if it can't break on top, so look for that pattern. And down below we have the white J line of the KDJ rose sharply right here since 2 weeks ago, from 50.58 to 84.94, entering the upper overbought zone. 80 is the start of the upper zone, and it's just penetrating above that. If you look in the past, when it went up, it can eventually come down, crosses it, drops back up. Anytime it goes back up, it eventually drops back down. So it's just entering. So it's got a couple weeks left, potentially, or even more, to be able to go up or sideways. I gave that a bull right here. All three lines are also fanning up, so it's got a lot of potential there. Like if you go look here, very similar here, it's been 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You know what I mean? Like when it starts fanning up, you have about 2 months worth before it crosses back down. So it's got a lot of potential here if it decides to move up strongly like this. So if it penetrates that 50-day moving average. Down in the white, in the MACD area, the white MACD line around at the bottom, you can see it here. And then it's curving up towards the red signal line from negative 191 to negative 161. Its status is bearish. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Wow. 4 months. 4 months. This is since December 6th. So coming up 4 months here of bearish histogram bars here. So it's bearish printing, but bullish trending because it's round in the bottom, coming up to the top, and should cross to the top, hopefully. And look at how that's the longest period in this zone here. Like no other time did we have that many. I can't see back here; it's too tiny. But no other time have we had in this visible range here since 2020, July of 2020. So yeah, that's looking pretty good. It's bearish again, but it should flip soon. The red RSI is trending up from 50.8 to 50. Oh, no, I'm sorry, 45.8 to 50.15. Here's the red RSI line right here. It was going flat, tilted down slightly, and then flipped back up in the last 2 weeks. The aqua CVD line here, that's the cumulative volume delta. You can see back here, it's May, and it started trending down slightly there. But in the last couple weeks, you can see that it's trending up slightly from 17 point. Wow, the screen just blinked. Weird. 17.667 million to 17.815 million. And I gave that a bull and a crab. The white MACD line, which is this line right here, it was going horizontal pretty much, flipped up and then flipped down, but still trending slightly up. It went from negative 288 level off, and negative 288 level off, and it's now at negative 215. I gave that a crab. Something happened to that. Wow. Sometimes this trading view sometimes is so, oh wow. Trading view sometimes it's so buggy. Oh wow. What the heck? Yeah, sometimes trading view can be very buggy. You just saw that right there. There you go. So in summary, I I shared the max Pane here. This is options max Pane. 325, it'll go to 3,000. Well, it's predicted to go to 3K. 326, 3.1K, 41. It'll be going to 2.8, and I think this is 4.8. I believe it'll be 2.9K. So without major macro environment changes and minimal manipulations, if ETH breaks and stays above the 50-day moving average, that's this pink line here, then it has the resistance line of around 3.15K. It'll enter the bull market support band. That's this guy here, the grayish ribbon. If not, it'll drop back down and chop between the 50-day moving average and roughly 22.4K, but more towards the top end, more towards 2.8K to 3.1K. And that's what I predict. Let me save this before it does some weird stuff. Let's go take a, I'll show you the max Pane here. March 25th, 3K here. March 26th, 3.1K. April 1st, 2.8K. April 8th, 2.9K. Let me go back and change this. April, so people have the right info. There we go. And the liquidation levels from high block capital here, we have overage of longs, the cumulative liquidation levels delta. It's at 383 million roughly. So chances for a correction to liquidate these long levels here is in the card, or are in the cards. So here's the current line right here, potentially for the drop here. Yep, it's there. As far as the heat map for Ethereum is a little strange. I think there's a lot of data, so it has a hard time compressing down. So I had to take multiple screenshots here for you. So currently it's right around here. You get a sell wall at 3.5K, 3.3K. Another one here roughly at 3.25. You got 3,200, 3,180. And then down below you have these are sell walls up here, buy walls down here. You get one at roughly around 3K. And going down further, here's a 3K wall, 2,900, 2,750, 2,600, 2,500. You get some more here, 2,400, 2,300. Here's 2,300. Then you get a one here, 2,200, 2,000. Another one here at 1,800, 1,700, 1,640. So it's a lot. So that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this. Feel free to smash the like, ring my bell, hit subscribe, and I would appreciate you sharing your thoughts. I haven't done Ethereum in a long time. I don't think I've done a video on it. So hopefully this is of use to you. And also, you might want to be interested in some entries here. FOMO entry would be roughly around, in all these levels, add $10 to them so that you can be ahead of the curve. So FOMO level at 2,500. The sweet spot would be 2,400. Down below, 2,000, 1,700, 1,500. I would layer on in here. On my Twitter, I put 10% at this 2,500, 30% at the sweet spot here of 2,400. I gave 20% to 2,000, 1,700. I put 20% and 10% at the $1,500 level. But you can change that up. It's up to you. All right. That's it. Appreciate your time. Peace. See you tomorrow.